I'm just practicing my combos here. That didn't go well at all.
Right, so different parts of the map is controlled by different factions. There are 3 factions in the game. It's kind of like Elder Scrolls Online's PvP map, Cyrodiil, except you can turn on PvP if you want, and you won't get attacked unless you have it on here. So, for example, this part of the map right here is unclaimed. So what we're going to try to do is go to the fort of this settlement here and see what it takes to try to claim it.
Alright, so before I address other things, I just want to point out the graphics in this game is insane. It feels like I'm outside. It's like I'm just absorbing all the vitamin D. The scenery, it's like a wallpaper on PC, you know, like those random locations you see when you turn on your PC. That's pretty much what it is. Different areas have different levels, so if you encounter an area with a large difference in terms of levels between you and the area itself, the enemies will tend to have, you know, this skull on top of their head, which usually means they can kill you in like 1 or 2 hits. But you can usually get away by just going in circles and getting them stuck behind a rock or something, and then, you know, just keep hitting them. But this trick usually always works. If you can't really get them stuck anywhere, you just try to take the high ground.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
And then they can't really do much after that. This guy looks like it's a character from Dark Souls. It says it's water. It doesn't really look fresh, but fresh water. You can't swim. Yep, you walk underwater. That's how that works. I'm gonna try to roll past it. Let's see if that works. Didn't go as planned. Alright, so I actually gave up trying to go to this place for a while. Let's talk about something else and we'll come back to this later. Alright, let's talk about crafting. Crafting in this game is fairly in-depth. So we could use this loom here to create linen. Linen is a material that's used to create armor. You can create armor using the outfitting station. So these leggings, for example, requires linen, leathers, and metals. So the leathers are crafted using the tannery, and any sort of metals are crafted through the smelter. So let's head to the tannery real quick. Alright. Okay, so crafting these coarse leather. Oh, we leveled up our leatherworking. Alright. So this is the forge. You can create pretty much any type of weapons here. And the metals are found in the smelter. Yep. Alright. So smelter, yep, use that to pretty much craft any sort of metals
sponge here. Oh, we're passing by fishing. Fishing is like the backbone of any MMORPG. So that's how you know this game's good. Oh, the kitchen. You could create craft. I mean, you could cook food. Oh, we got cooking to level 2. You can use the food in pretty much like in combat to heal and give you buffs. Trying to create a fishing pole real quick. We're missing a fiber. You can get on the materials you're missing through the trading post, which people auction off. So I just need 1 fiber. All right, craft that fishing pole. I'm gonna equip it real quick.
Alright, so for PvP quests, you just talk to your faction guy, and he gives you PvP quests that you can do. You have to have your PvP on, so you might get ganked. So it's better to like do it with a group of people, with the same faction, of course. Or else, chances are you might get attacked by another faction member who's also doing PvP quests. And if they encounter you, they could attack you.
No peace for purples.
You can also declare a duel with people.
It's funny. You're like virtually unkillable. I can tear you up and then you just heal up. Alright, I gotta kill this purple real quick. Hold on. You just jump shot over my fucking shot, dude.
When in this case, if you lose, you just get revived. You don't really lose any sort of armor, or your armor doesn't get damaged or anything. You just revive after the duel is over with full health. Ah, no. So when you turn them in, the percentage up here goes up. Once it reaches 100%, you could declare war on that other faction that's in control of the settlement that you're currently doing your quests in which case you get to fight for the ownership of that territory. Once the war is about to begin, you can sign up for war, but the person who decides if you get to be in the war or not is the one who owns the settlement. You get inside the roster, but we're on the wait list. You can get in if the company who's in control of that settlement decides you get to join the war. On a side note, so I never actually made it to that settlement I was trying earlier. But I did find out what's required to own a settlement. Pretty much what you need to do is form a company, and you'd need 100,000 gold as well. If a settlement is unclaimed, for you to claim it by going to the fort. So there's these things called corrupted breaches. They're placed throughout the map, and they spawn usually. So if you walk inside it, the surrounding becomes all dark, and these things spawn that attack you.
I got the mage guy on me.
Next wave's big guy.
Once you clear a few amount of sets, once you clear a few number of waves, the final boss comes out.
fucking wolves are more annoying than the mobs.
I might have bought on, my bad.
Big guy.
Oh shit. And once you defeat the final boss, whoever's in your group, if a member in your group opens or closes the breach, everybody in that group gets a chest. These things are usually done in a group because they're pretty difficult.
Nice, let's go, boys.
That one was a lot easier.
So I'll cover combat skills, weapons, equipment in another video. So far, I'll just end it here for now. There is this one other thing I want to talk about. It's the cash shop that they have here in this game. So far, it just looks like it's all cosmetics. So in terms of like a premium currency that you'd spend in real life money for, it would be just for cosmetics, so it wouldn't be pay to win necessarily. As for everything described in this video, and in terms of crafting, PvP, and just the overall environment, I have to say this game is very promising. Beta 2 is coming out soon, so we'll have a look more at it that time.
日曜なんて大嫌いです。さてと。